Hi George, thank you very much for sending in your essay for correction, and I'm really glad you found the website. Very good idea to enrol on the course. Oh no, you're doing a correction, aren't you? Yes, it's just for a single correction, sorry. And I know you haven't got much time before your exam, but I hope this can be helpful. And keep looking at the website because there's so much good stuff there, and you've probably got time for another correction before your exam as well. Okay, so this is the letter. There's a few things to pick up on here. Okay, you've answered the task. So in terms of task achievement, you have done what they wanted you to do. My biggest problem is you're way over the word count on both your essays. Okay, it says very clearly 150 words for task 1, 250 for task 2. You're on 300 and more for all of them. Okay, so you will lose marks. There's no argument here. The examiners have got a lot of essays to mark, and if you go over 160 for task 1 and 280 for task 2, you will lose marks because you haven't read the question. Okay, so really, really strongly emphasize that to you. It's a silly thing to lose marks for. So introducing yourself, I was going to say here, and a senior student at King's, capital K, University. Maybe tell me where. In Montpellier or, I don't know, Marseille, or wherever you are. I'm originally from the south of France and still live in my parents' house, apostrophe S there. Yep, I have 2 siblings. So in red is the stuff I really like. So you've got a good use of language. I see you're going for a band 8. You know, this is excellent. 2 siblings I take care of most of the time. Lovely. For my last semester requisition, I don't know what you mean requisition. That's not, we don't use that in English. I've had the opportunity to apply for a language program, and I've selected English as my focus or something. You can cut all this down. You need to cut this down. Okay, I would say simply the organisers put me in touch with you, and I'm very grateful to you for offering to host me. Okay, so that's just one sentence which also cuts this because that's too long as well. So going into this, so furthermore, okay, I would start with, imagine this is a new paragraph, so get rid of that. Imagine this is a new paragraph here. So, I would be grateful if you could answer a few questions for me before my arrival. Yeah, comma. For example, what is the weather like at the moment, as I need to pack accordingly. Apparels, we don't have that in English. Additionally, is it easy, or is there good public transport near you? We said public transport, not transportation near you. Okay, I need to, just for me, this is a bit too informal, I need to plan my commute during the period. And finally, yes, this is interesting about living expenses. Well done. I'm not looking to go out every night. So I like this one, put this in red as well. I'm not looking to go out every night, rather a rough estimation, so I can manage my finances properly. Okay, so this is all really good. Just get it into sort of clear, a bit of a clearer section. All that needs to be in one paragraph, and you may need to cut down your words. So finally, this is all absolutely perfect. I like this in front of your door, or we might say at your front door, but it's really nice. It sounds natural. You've got the tone right for this, which is important. You will need to be neutral, informal, and you're showing me you can do that really well. Okay, this is lovely. Really nice. So fantastic. Really good letter. I'm just kind of changing a few little bits just to tidy it up a bit. Okay, so no problems on the task 1. Task 2, yes, again, you're too long, and my main comment on this is you need to show me exactly what you understand by the question, because although this is very high level language and very high level ideas, it's not really giving me anything. I need some examples to make it real. Do you know what I mean? I need you to be talking about marketing, so we're not talking about trade. You need to show me we're talking about the difference between marketing and trade. So we're talking here about advertising. We're talking about companies like Nike, Zara, for example, Apple, who through that advertising spread the Western culture to other countries in the East, or maybe through Asian countries, companies you may know of who spread their culture to the West. So that's really what we're talking about. Is it a good idea that these big companies do that, or is it not a good idea? So you've written an awful lot, and it's very high level, but it's not really saying anything. So I think you need to make it a bit more accessible to the examiner by giving examples, so showing exactly what you mean. Have a look online and some of the things about how to write an essay in 12 sentences, sort of thing, which I know is in the online course. You may not have time for that, but have a look at some of the things on how to structure these essays. So you want to be having a topic sentence, which you have, back it up, then move into an example, and then justify your example. So there's quite a specific layout, which works very well for this kind of essay. So let's have a look. The train of globalization is on track and moving fast. Okay. Techno-savvy world of today leaves no options for anyone but, you'd have to say, but to take part, or not to be part of it at all. But to take part or not be part of it at all. Yes, super high level. Wow. While international marketing plays an indispensable role for connecting and catalyzing opportunities, how? Tell me how. In the spread of ideas, or in the... Refer back to this. Yeah, we need to keep on going back to the title. This is why they've given you such a long title. Keep on checking. Am I answering the question? Yeah. It also has a dark part, yes, that can indirectly affect communities. Be careful about making a big statement. I intend to delve into, lovely but not right for this. This essay will discuss, so stand back, the merits and demerits. I don't know if we have demerits. Of international marketing and its repercussions. Yes, okay. So great paragraph. Just explain, like show me you understand the question. Okay. Most concrete end, it's well-known fact that being exposed to international marketing, so or advertising, so let's keep on showing it, will result in new opportunities, and consumer opportunities. Let's get into consumers. Really, is what we're talking about. People buying things that local people would not have dreamed of. I don't think you need this sentence. It's more to do with trade. It's not relevant. In addition to cultural and educational perspectives. Yes, so give me examples of this, where sharing expertise and up-to-date research can always enhance. Local education could also... Yes, it's really good, but I don't know what you mean. So I'm just put here, how? Use a real example. So you know what you mean, but make it clear to me by saying, for example, in India, people aren't wearing traditional dress anymore because they're influenced by Zara and they'd rather wear Western clothes, or people don't go to local coffee shops anymore because there's Starbucks everywhere. This is what we want to be talking about. On the opposite end, yeah, few doubt. You just kind of say few doubt. Don't need that. That international marketing could totally expose and bring new things. Totally expose and bring new things that could significantly affect. Yes, could. I don't know if you know totally. Probably don't need that. Could expose, where people could start imitating other lifestyles that don't fit their own, and by the society losing its identity. Exactly. You're right. This is what you want to be saying, and then use that example. Use Starbucks instead of local coffee shops. Yeah, the culture of drinking Western coffee is taking over from the culture of local coffee. I don't know, something like that. Without ignoring this fact, there's no real control over the way ideas are shared. Yes, you don't need to say without ignoring this fact. Just simply go in. There's no real control over the way ideas are shared, and the consequences they may have. Yes, although things must be. Yes, you could say yes. Local communities or local governments can move to protect, can move to protect their local identity and their traditions. This is really lovely, trivialized and shunned. I mean, it is super high level stuff. You are absolutely using band 8 vocabulary. You're using band 8 grammar. Your ideas are good. I'm just a little bit worried about the coherence, so how it all hangs together. But you can sort that out by putting some kind of real life examples in there. Okay, so here, finally, now this is too informal. To put it in a nutshell, it's a very nice idiom. I penned down that doesn't exist. So I would just say, to conclude, I agree that, or in my opinion, there are benefits and drawbacks of both approaches. Now, I don't think you want approaches because you're not talking about a procedure. You're talking about, the advertising, should it happen or not. However, I believe international marketing is a necessity. Yes, you can, say like we can't turn it around. It's an unstoppable necessity for everyone to benefit local markets and the global economy, and generally it results in a better lifestyle for human beings, something like that for all. Yeah. So really, really well done, George. I hope you see where I'm trying to go on these corrections. It will be good for you to rewrite these with the corrections, with the examples, and within the word count. And if you have a chance, please send us another one before your test. Okay, thank you. Bye.